time now for the Beer Chill 3 o'clock news on this Thursday evening, November 5th, 2015. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins. I hear 3 o'clock news and this Thursday afternoon going into Thursday evening here. And our top 3 at 3 is George H.W. Bush is rarely publicly critical of another former president, especially by way of a tell-all, but even more rarely has one president been the father of another. The Obama administration has said an expansive 12-nation Pacific Rim trade pact release Thursday would rewrite the wheels of trade and investment in a fast-growing region to disperse entry for the U.S. 6 days after the Metrojet plane crash in Egypt, the families of the victims are still searching for answers about what caused the deaths of 224 people, mostly Russian tourists. A construction worker who ran into a California University classroom to break up what he thought was a fight was hailed a hero by preventing an 18-year-old student armed with a hunting knife from possibly killing his intended target. When police in Alabama called Julian Hernandez's mother to tell her son has been found 13 years after she reported a missing, she was hesitant to believe it. The air in Mars, where the thereof is leaking away about a half a panda. Seconds sputtered into the space scientists announced it on Thursday. Crenchancon, Myanmar. This village at the end of the long, bumpy dirt road in the Irrawaddy Delta would seem a natural stronghold for the former generals who ruled Myanmar. Last month's U.S. airstrike on Doctors Without Borders medical compound in Afghanistan appeared precisely focused on the main hospital building, the charity said in its internal review of the strike released Thursday, noted at the building. Greek Prime Minister Alexis Tsipras and European Parliamentary President Martin Schulz visited Moria Hospital in Island of Lesbos. The leaders of Taiwan and China will meet on Saturday for the first time since the two-side split amid civil war in 1949, and the historic summit was heightened anxieties about Beijing's intention towards the democratic self-ruled island. St. Louis. Panera Bread on Thursday became the latest restaurant chain to announce plans to stop using eggs from caged confined hens. As of Thursday morning, at least 34 people have been shot and killed by American police officers so far this year. 6-year-old Jeremy David Mudders was the youngest among them. A former Detroit City Council president says he abruptly left the city and his job after allegations of sexual-related contact with his high school student service. Denver, you step into an upright cylindrical capsule, pat down on inside and open top. The foreground jetport and head pops at us. Cryotherapy offers 3 minutes, 300 degrees below Fahrenheit with little oversight. A trade group for the Nation Airlines predicts that air travel over the Thanksgiving will increase by 3% compared with last year. Washington, new U.S. air applications for unemployment benefits last week recorded their largest increase in 8 months, but remained at levels consistent with a fairly healthy labor market. New York, 2 former robber bank traders were found guilty on Friday and Thursday in the first U.S. trial of arrest from a global investigation into whether banks sought to manipulate the interest rates known as LIBOR. Mortgage rates surged this week, according to the latest data released Thursday by the Freddie Mac home loan rates began moving higher after the Federal Reserve signaled last week by the December interest rate hike was a possibility. Looking at the stock market report at 3:03. Dow's down 27.99 points to close at 17,839.59 so far. S&P 500 down 4.76 points at 29,735. And Nasdaq down 21.53 at 5,120.95. The blue color of the flame is due to the combustion of methane, which typically burns blue. Methane is a potent greenhouse gas that we are all very worried about here on Earth. The climate change caused the heat wave, the hurricane, drought. A new collection studies examining extreme weather events last year, including drought, floods, and storms, to look for signs that climate change was a causal contributor. London. A baby whom doctors thought almost certain to die has been included from a previously incurable leukemia in the first human use of the off-the-shelf cell therapy known from cells that creates designer immune cells. The Center for Disease Control and Prevention X-Files unit has made a mind-blowing discovery about tapeworms and their ability to transmit cancer to humans. Researchers found most people who are reportedly allergic to drugs that have no allergy. Peter Channel News Time, 3:04. Time for our sports report here. The Boston Bruins will be taking on the Washington Capitals down in Washington. Game time 7 o'clock. While the North Atlantis girls soccer team will open up their MIA training quest as they be in the first round taking on the Seacon Warriors down in Seacon. Game time 6 o'clock. In our prediction, Detroit Lions owner Martha Ford sounded their family's disappointment in the franchise 1-7 start to the season for our team president Tom Leland and general manager Mark Mayhew on Thursday. Chicago Blackhawks star Patrick Kane would not face rape charges after a 3-month investigation into a woman's claim that prosecutors concluded with reasonable doubt. There's been a lot of smoke coming out of Georgia lately, but apparently there isn't any fact for it. At least nobody's been fired yet. The top prospect in the class of 2016 and odds on favor to be the first pick of the 2017 draft suffered a second serious knee injury to the high school career this week. PHL News Time 305 on next Thursday. Afternoon going into Thursday evening here. 10F, a Trevor Portier, and we got 195 in the eastbound side. We got an accident here on Route 6 in Seekonk, so expect delays by the Seekonk stretch of Route 195 in the east Providence to Seekonk here. 95 in the southbound side, so from Branch Avenue to downtown Providence here. 146 southbound slope for Route 95 in downtown Providence here. 146 in the southbound side, it's slow before Route 99 in the North Smithfield Lincoln area here. 138 in the eastbound side, a little around the Newport Bridge area here. 28 on the northbound side, so from the North Falmouth stand for Orders Air Force Base and Bourne here. 24 on the southbound side, getting some busier than normal a little bit from 120 to Route 139 in the Randolph-Stoughton area here. Route 3 on the southbound side, so from the Braintree split to Route 18 in Weymouth here. 95 here on Route 128 on the southbound side, get an accident around Route 95 in Kenton, so expect delays here. Southeast Expressway on the southbound side, it is so from Furnace Brook all the way out to the Braintree split. Southeast Expressway on the northbound side, so from Quincy all the way out to Dorchester. Southeast Expressway on the southbound side is backed up from the Pike all the way out to Mosley Boulevard in Dorchester here. 93 on the southbound side, so from Somerville all the way out to the Mass Pike in Boston here. Mass Pike on the eastbound side, it is so from Southeast Expressway all the way out to Logan Airport here. 120 on the southbound side, it is so from 38 all the way out to Route 3 in Burlington here. 120 on the northbound side, so from Route 2 to Route 3 in the Lexington and Burlington stretch. We got an accident here on 120 northbound between 28 and Route 4 in Lexington, so expect delays here. 120 on the southbound side, so from Waltham all the way out to Highland Street in Needhamere. 93 on the northbound side, so from Route 16 in Medford all the way out to Route 128 in Reading here. 195. It's looking good from Amesbury all the way out to Bourne here. 120 on the southbound side, so from Beverly all the way out to the Beverly stretch. 120 on the southbound side, a little slow for the Gloucester stretch here. 93 on the northbound side, so from 125 in Andover all the way up into Route 110 along, through an accident on 93 on the northbound before Route 495, so expect some delays here. Up in New Hampshire, Granite State Highways they are looking good here, and on the main turnback, looking good from York to Augusta via Paulton here. Okay, let's take a look what's going on in the MBTA here. Freeway and Whistle Line train 517, 1:05 p.m. from South Station delayed today, 10 to 15 minutes here. On the subway system, it's looking good, and on the ferries, they are looking good. Peter Channel News Time 308 on this Thursday afternoon, going into Thursday evening, 10 after weather report here, and looking at the radar, and it shows some rain showers around Provincetown around Trail in the outer Cape Downs here. Some spotty rain showers around Barrington, and some spotty rain showers from Smithfield stretching down to Foster Gloucester here. And some patchy rain showers off the Plymouth, Massachusetts, and some spotty rain showers around Route 3A in South Plymouth here. And a little line of rain showers northeast of Block Island, and a little line of rain showers south of New London, Connecticut there. Okay, 7-day forecast. It goes like this here. For tonight, it's going to call for isolated showers with a patchy dense fog after 11 p.m. Otherwise, most skies got a low about 57 degrees and southwest at about 3 to 5 miles an hour. Anticipation is 20%. For Friday, patchy fog before 10 a.m. Otherwise, most skies got about 71 degrees. One light southwest wind increase at 8 to 13 miles an hour. Need more than wind skies 23 miles an hour here. Friday night, chance of showers mainly between 1 a.m. and 2 a.m. Most skies got a low about 55 degrees and southwest at about 7 to 15 miles an hour. Becoming west after midnight and wind skies 26 miles an hour. Anticipation 30%. Saturday, part sun skies about 62 degrees and west about 9 to 13 miles an hour here. Saturday, part skies about 39 degrees. Sunday, sunny and most good sky about 50, low about 30 degrees. Monday, sunny and most good sky about 54, low about 35 degrees here. Tuesday, both of the most good skies about 58, low about 40 degrees. And for Wednesday, part sun skies about 58 degrees will be the high. County of Naughton here, it is Currently in Norton here, it is 68 degrees with a humidity of 70% in its cloudy sky. The net is going to be it for the Peter Channel 3 o'clock news on this late Thursday afternoon, early Thursday evening, November 5th, 2015. Peter, you have a good evening and a goodbye today. I'll see you at 11 o'clock for a late night break. Have a good evening and go! Got the girl soccer!